Hello everyone, welcome into the video. I am so thankful that you are here. I am the Honest Hierophant. I do pick a card readings and other various readings on the channel as well. In this video, I am discussing what your next love is going to be like and how your next love is going to find you. Also, there will be a certain degree of what you can do to further your advances into bringing this person closer to you. And then also at the very end of the reading, whether you wait till the end or jump to the timestamp in the description, I'll be doing a collective oracle reading for all three piles at the very, very end. So stay tuned for that. It is also worth to note that this is a timeless reading, so if you see that this video was uploaded an X amount of time ago, don't worry. Whatever time you pick up on this video and pick your pile, you will resonate with it because it is your time to resonate with the reading. I have the first pile that is the Teddy Bear Tarot deck with a Citrine and Labradorite bracelet with a cute little charm on it. Then I have, for pile number 2, the Tarot of Sacred Kingdoms deck with a rose core and Howlite bracelet with also another cute little charm. And then for pile 3, we have the Light Seers Tarot deck with the Amethyst bracelet on top of it. So take the time that you need to choose your deck, whatever your intuition feels called to, whether it's the deck or whether it's the bracelet, and choose your deck now. And you can jump to the timestamps either in the description or on the video. If you feel like someone else may resonate with this video, feel free to link them this video. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you in your pile. Hello everyone, welcome to pile number 1. You have selected the Teddy Bear Tarot alongside the Citrine and Labradorite bracelet. We're going to cover a few things in this specific reading. The first thing we're going to cover is what exactly do you need to do to open up yourself to this next potential love that you are attracting. Obviously, there are some things that people have to do to put in the work to bring in their manifestations, to bring in what they're attracting. So that comes with literally everything that you're trying to do in this world. It's just the sad reality of it all. There's always things to improve on. So even though it might not be something that you want to cover, it's definitely something that is needed to know. And then after that, we'll jump into exactly how you're going to find this next love, where you're going to find them at, what you're going to be doing, things of that nature. And then after that, we'll give a description of what your next potential partner will be. I will give a description for the male version, and then I'll give a description for the female version. And that will pretty much cover all the bases, I think, for this specific reading. So if you're not really looking forward to what you need to work on, just stay tuned for the rest of the reading, as there's going to be more details given about this next potential love for you. So normally with the pick a card readings, I generally already have the cards shuffled, set up, ready to go to make this a cleaner experience for the viewer. But for this specific reading, since we're doing 3 different types of questions, I am going to go ahead and shuffle while during the video. So just be patient and let's see what comes out for you of what exactly you need to do to bring in this next potential love. What is it that you need to work on? What is it that is blocking you from this person? All right, pile number 1. I have connected to your energy. It does seem like your energy is pretty happy and pretty vibrant. I feel like you flow through the day pretty easily. It's not something that you're constantly overdoing or battling or just having a clash of your mind, kind of like the 5 of Swords energy. I do not feel that whatsoever. So let's see what exactly you need to do to bring in this next love for you. See if there's any blockages or anything like that. First off, we got the Empress card here. Then we have the Nine of Swords. 4 swords. Strength. 2 of Wands. Okay, so we don't have the 5 of Swords energy coming out here, but we do have the 5 of Wands. How ironic is that? So what I'm feeling from these tarot cards that are suggesting what you need to work on is that you need to treat yourself with a higher respect. Okay, pile number 1. You are living your life with the thought process of, okay, whenever I have this person come into my life, it's going to give me that extra validation that I need. It's going to give me that closure that I need. And it's just going to boost my morale and my energy. Even though you're happy, even though you're, flowing through the day very easily, you are also not giving back the energy to yourself that you desperately need to possess for this next relationship. You need to be able to treat yourself with kindness, with love, with satisfaction. You need to be treating yourself with the same energy that you would be treating someone else in a relationship. And that is something that you really need to work on, because it gives your mind time to wonder. It gives your mind self-doubt and limiting beliefs that this person is going to come into your life. Okay? And this limiting beliefs could honestly come from a past relationship that you've had these struggles where maybe this was kind of implemented in your mind, where you may have felt like you weren't that great, that maybe you felt like you weren't loved as well, or that you weren't complimented as much. And it really kind of wore down your ego to a point where, you're kind of just living life and you're not really suggesting to yourself how you feel. You're not really suggesting to yourself that you love yourself. And I do think that you have a certain degree of love for yourself, but it's not 100%. It's not like you are receiving validation from yourself like you should, like saying that, oh, if I make this decision for work, it's a really smart decision. I did a really good job. I'm proud of myself. Or if you are, going out to like the club or to shopping or wherever else that you find happiness and you decide to dress up for something, you're not telling yourself that you look beautiful. You're not telling yourself you look handsome. You're not telling yourself that you look great. And I think these are all terms that you need to give yourself validation for that are not coming from someone else. It's got to come from you first, so you can, only receive this from somebody else in an amplifying matter. Like you already have this energy, but it's being amplified by someone else. And that is really, really important for you to kind of consume and digest into your system, into your everyday thought process, because that's really, really important. Something else that I feel like you have got to work on is that you are fixated with this love pattern. You are fixated with this next person coming into your life, because I do think that you feel the strong energy coming into your life about who this person is, what they're going to do to change your life. And you're really, really wanting that to happen on a daily basis. Even though you're flowing through every day pretty easily, you are still thinking about, oh, well, this person can change this about my life. This person can make this a little bit more easier for me, or this person is just going to change my whole life. And you're kind of fixated on that mental pattern, and that kind of wears you down a little bit in your mental space. And you don't need to be so fixated on this person, or when they're going to come in, or if this person is going to pass me by, or if this person that I'm currently talking to is the right person or not, and getting super fixated on like worrying about, oh, is this person going to leave the situation that we're currently in, or are we going to, have some sort of disagreement and everything just break and fall apart? You've got to realize that the right person is not going to pass you by. The right person is going to be the right person at the right time. And you're going to know. You're going to know when this person is the right person. You're going to know that you're not going to have any worry or any like limiting beliefs that this person is going to stay into your life. And you've got to really work on that. You got to really understand that whole concept. And it's going to make things very, very easily or very, very easy for you moving forward. And you're not going to be holding on to those limiting beliefs, and you're not going to be holding to those old patterns that you have endured and brought into your consumption, brought into your mental space from a past energy, from a past relationship, or even family that has kind of implemented this into your mind of whether you feel good enough or whether you feel like you're unstable. You've got to really secure the stability in your life and continue to improve yourself, continue to upgrade yourself, continue to upgrade your mental space, continue to upgrade the things that are around you, whether it's with projects around the house, whether it's with making yourself feel better or making yourself look better. You know, like if you're not really dressing up very often, maybe it's better that you try to dress up more often to make yourself feel better. And that will go a real long way with correcting these mental patterns and correcting what and how people perceive you as in a person-to-person experience. So something that is coming up within this energy as well, pile number one, is kind of like half and half. Half of you have already manifested and half of you have not manifested. Maybe some of you might be doing things incorrectly, and maybe you need to kind of figure out, okay, if this hasn't worked for this long amount of time, let's just say you've been manifesting a new partner for over a year, 2 years, whatever. That's a long period of time, right? Maybe you need to really recycle back to what you have been manifesting and see if there's anything that you need to improve. See if there's anything that you could do differently. Maybe you need to learn a new manifestation pattern, or maybe you need to read some manifestation books that could really, really help you on how to manifest a specific partner or how to manifest other specific things to bring into your life to help bring in that new significant partner. So there's a lot of work that you can do with the manifestations that you're currently doing, or you could potentially be manifesting too much and that needs to be dialed back down. And then for the other half, I feel like you are manifesting correctly and that you just need to be patient. You just need to give it time. If you have only, let's just say, manifested for a month for this new significant partner, then you really need to dial back the thinking, just release that energy. You've got to really believe that that energy is coming to you, that it's going to be for the greatest good, and that you are living that life already. You're living the confirmation that this manifestation is coming to you and that you already have that relationship already established with this new significant other coming into your life. So that's really, really important. And then for you to be able to release that energy, you need to be doing the things that you are most comfortable with. You need to be doing the activities, the hobbies, the tasks, the projects, whatever it is that you are used to doing on a daily basis or a weekly basis. And don't really pull yourself away from that. You need to be yourself. You need to be surrounded by people that support your energy, that gives you that positive energy that is not going to drag you down. And you're going to be making some choices. You're going to be making some navigation processes for your current timeline to help improve this next step in your life or these next few steps in your life. So it's really, really important for you to kind of digest all of that and start making better choices for you and start living your life like you have this person already established coming to you, and really enjoy your own company, really enjoy your own energy, and don't sell yourself short. Don't allow yourself to stop doing the things that you really enjoy just because you're waiting. Okay, pile number one. These are some things that you can work on. Don't get so fixated. Just be mentally clear with what's coming to you and understand it's coming at the right time, the right place, and be patient. So that is what I have for you for this first part of the reading. And let's go ahead and pull some more cards for you on how this person is going to come into your life. All right, pile number 1. Let's see how this next person is going to be coming to you. Where can you expect this next person to come from? What will you be doing? Things of that nature. All right. Got the Ten of Swords, the Sun card, the Four of Swords again, the Three of Wands, the Ten of Wands, the Justice, the Fool, Wheel of Fortune again, all right, pile number 1. So we've got some similar cards to the beginning. We got the Four of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Nine of Swords back into this arrangement here that we have pulled for you. So for the person that is coming to you, it does seem like this person is going to approach you. It does seem like this person is coming to you and you're not going to them. Okay, so you're going to be the one waiting. You're going to be the one waiting for your manifestations to come true and to come to you. And this person is specifically going to be coming into your life at a point where you are not fixated on the idea of love. You're going to have so much going on in your life. You're going to have so much hardships going on where maybe you're letting go of things. Maybe you're letting go of particular friendships or connections that you don't think serve you anymore. And your energy is going to be pretty low at this point of when this person comes into your life. And I think that's going to be like the perfect time for you, because with all this energy being hard, it's going to be a big distraction for you because you're not going to be really thinking about it. Because like I said at the beginning, you're going to need to change certain things about what is going on in your headspace. And with you having these distractions, you are going to literally be able to not think about it. And that is going to be the exact timing that this person is going to come into your life, where you are just going to be kind of confused of like where this person came from and not really understanding how it all happened. So that is really cool and really, really helpful for you, because like I said, you're going to be going through a little bit of a hard time, a little bit of a hardship, and this person is going to create some relief. This person is going to create some ease to you. And it also seems like this person is going to be like a hard worker, someone that has a great work ethic. That's going to be a very main detail about this person coming into your life, is that they're going to be a hard worker. They're going to be potentially working a lot, and maybe that might be some confusion to you of like how you use your time wisely with this person. And you're going to have to battle with them about when they're working and when they're not working. So that's going to be something very significant in this next relationship for you. So something that might give you a clue of like who this person could potentially be for you. I do feel like this connection is going to come very, very easily as well, pile number 1. This person is going to be easy to talk to. They're going to have a similar energy to you, and they're going to serve a really good purpose for you to lift your energy back to where it's supposed to be. Whenever you're going through these hardships, you're going to be, not the same person as you normally are on a daily basis. And I feel like this person is going to allow themselves to help you with that, to transmute some more positive, radiant energy to you that you need to lift yourself up. And that is going to be really significant as well. Someone that is easy to talk to, someone that is fluent, someone that is very high energy and positive and radiating that positive energy, that is not afraid to produce and give out the positive energy to you or to other people to help them lift their spirits, to help lift their mindset from where they're at currently. And this will also be a really great quality about this person too, that they just have this positive, radiant mindset that helps you see a different perspective and helps you see a clearer image of what could be done better and how you can attract more positive energy into your life. So that's really, really important. Like I said, this is going to be a divine timing type of relationship where it comes in at the right specific time. And I feel like this is going to be a new connection. This is not someone that you currently already know. This is going to be a brand new person being introduced into your life. And I could see this person being someone that might have to travel a little bit. I don't think it's going to be like traveling to a different country or anything like that, anything that crazy. But I do think this person might be someone that is either in a local town next to you or maybe like in the next state. They're really close, but they still have to travel to you, is what I'm feeling. So this person might be someone that you meet at a different event, at a place where you wouldn't really expect them to meet you. And that is something that you need to allow yourself to be more open to, and understanding that, it is okay to take on a relationship where you have to travel just a little bit to see this person. So don't feel like that's going to be a complication. Don't feel like that's going to, detour you away from bringing that in. Allow this to come in, because I think this person is going to be really, really significant for you, and it's going to be really successful, because I think both of your energies are going to be where you're going to make this connection work. So another thing that I'm picking up on with this energy is you are going to be kind of more into your own realm, into more of your own energy, doing your own thing. And I think this will come off the advice of what I gave going forward for you to improve on from the first part of the reading. And you're going to be investing a lot of your own time into yourself, and maybe not even really be looking. Maybe you're just kind of like captivating your own energy and making sure you're not like releasing it to different things that don't need your energy. And that is going to be really significant too, is that you have got to be kind of like in your own bubble at the time. And whenever the right person comes up to you, whenever the right person expresses to you like, hey, like I'm interested, then that's kind of when you let the guard down and you're like, oh, well, this is actually really significant. Maybe I need to introduce myself. Maybe I need to give some good energy to this situation and really accept that this person might be that person. Okay. And I'm going to channel a little bit of where I think this person is going to come into. I'm thinking there's 3 different possibilities. So each person that is viewing this pile, I feel like there's 3 different connections coming in here. One connection that I feel like I've really thought of from the very beginning is that you might actually find this person, which I know this might not be as romantic as you might want it to be, but I'm viewing this person coming up to you in like a store, in like either a grocery store or maybe like a knickknack shop that you never thought to go into, or maybe it's just completely random that this person comes up to you. But I think it is going to be significantly random for this person to come up to you in a store where you're got your guard down, you're least expecting it, you're battling these hardships. You're really in your own energy. You're invested in to what you're trying to do, whether that's getting groceries to cook dinner, or if you're really looking for something for like a gift for somebody in like a knickknack shop, maybe that's when they're going to come up and they're going to express to you that they find you interesting and that they want to know you better, and maybe you exchange information. And let's see if I can tap into the second one here. So this next person, I feel like I'm seeing someone in school, maybe in like a lab, like, you know how like scientists or biologists or whoever are working in a lab doing a specific project, and I see this person kind of like sliding over to you, and they kind of insinuate like, hey, I know I don't really know you. I know we've been in class this whole time together. We've not really spoken, but I think this is the right time for me to express to you, like, this is what I like about you. This is what I want to get to know you better about. And maybe we can meet after class for coffee. And I feel like that is going to be really significant for someone. And I think this is going to be kind of like towards the middle of a semester, but it's going to be like a fresh class, a fresh course. Maybe you're just starting school or something like that. That's what I'm seeing for you. And it also makes sense with the traveling part, right? Because just because you go to a specific school doesn't mean that that person is going to be local to that place of the school. They could be traveling to school. So that all kind of ties in a little bit there and makes perfect sense. And for the third person that I'm picking up the energy of is, I don't know why I'm specifically thinking of like a shelter, like an animal shelter. Maybe someone either works at this shelter, or maybe you enjoy volunteering for animal rescues or something like that. And this person just happens to come in one day, or maybe this person is working there and you're not, and you're going in one day. I kind of feel like this shelter for some reason is very significant, that, and it might not even be like an animal shelter. It might even be like a rescue shelter for homeless people, or, you know, a shelter that provides food for homeless people or for the less fortunate, things like that. Something about a shelter. And I feel like this person either works there and you come in, or vice versa, where you're working there and volunteering, and all of a sudden this person comes out of nowhere and starts talking to you about you and like what you're doing and why you're volunteering and things of that nature. So it's really, really important that this person comes in that way, because I think it kind of expresses like very similar energy, very similar interest into what you're doing for your free time and what you are invested in on a personal daily basis. But I really see this person serving a higher good for you. Pile number one, they're going to be very significant. They're going to amplify your energy. They're going to bring out some good in you. And they are kind of like a payoff to a lot of the hardships that you're going through, or even some of the past relationships that you have experienced, where they're going to be really, really special and make you feel very comforted and make you feel very rewarded. And that is really special indeed. So at this time, I don't think that a teddy bear tarot deck is going to give you any sort of details on like what this person is going to look like. So I'm going to take the time and channel the energy for both the male version and the female version of this energy that is coming to you. Okay, pile number one. So for the male version, we'll start with the male version. I see this male version having like some blackish hair, maybe even a dark brown hair, and they have it styled. They have their hair kind of spiked up with gel, or maybe even some hairspray or some grooming gel or whatever you want to call it. And they definitely have their hair styled, and it looks really nice. It really fits them. It doesn't look like they're trying too hard with this hairstyle. It kind of just flows naturally with their face and with their body style and all that. This person seems to have a variety of range of height between the heights of like 5'8" and 6'2" is where I'm thinking the ballpark measurement is going to be for this pile. This person is clean shaved. It doesn't mean that they can't grow facial hair, but it does seem like they do want to keep their face more groomed and more clean shaved, because I feel like they are more of the responsible type, right? They want to have that look about them. They want to express their looks and kind of seem to be more professional in a sense. And having that clean shave look allows them to be more professional. They do have a style about them that isn't like loungewear, but it isn't like too dressy, too flashy. They just have this really slick look about them where they just come across as someone that is approachable, someone that has things going well for them, someone that isn't afraid to chat you up and make the first move, okay? And I'm not really seeing like any significant like piercings or tattoos. If they do have them, they're in like disclosed locations where it's very easily hidden and not expressed. They're not like expressing themselves through tattoos. They're not really expressing that they have the tattoos. They kind of just have them in kind of like low-key areas of their body. And I do feel like this person is the type of person to wear pants a lot. They're not really like a shorts wearer. They like to wear pants, and that shoes are kind of their way of expressing themselves. I don't think they really, I guess this kind of goes 50-50 on this part here, where I don't think for part of you, pile number one, I don't think they really pay a lot for shoes, but they do like to wear nice shoes. And then for the other part, they might actually spend too much on shoes, and they still like to be fashionable and wear shoes a lot. So that is really significant. And for their face, let's see, let's go back to their face a little bit here. I don't think their eye color is going to be significant. I think it's very multicolored there. That's not going to be like a pinpoint detail. Like I said, they got a slick face. The hairstyle goes well with them, so I'm assuming that, you know, that face is going to be slick and kind of not really prominent cheekbones, not really prominent chin. They're just got like this slick facial look to them. And I do think for the majority of this reading, like 95% of this reading, is going to be someone that is actually in shape, okay? Someone that maybe either has a high metabolism or someone that just works out pretty frequently to stay in shape. Not someone that is like bulky and really, really working out a lot. So they're not going to be like ripped or anything like that, but they're definitely going to be slimmed and in shape. And they're just like a product, it seems like. They are selling themselves as a product, and that is kind of maybe part of their job, okay? So they're not afraid to approach you. They're not afraid to talk to you, chat you up, things of that nature, which is really, really important for this current situation, okay? So let's go ahead and dive into the details of pile number one's female version. So if the female version is coming to you, let's go ahead and try to digest what they are looking like. I'm sensing that they are a little bit of the opposite of the male version, which they're not really like slick. They're not really slim. They're not really in shape, but they're not overly indulgent. They're not fat. They're not out of shape. They're just like content with their body size and what they got going for them, which is a really nice feature to have with the confidence. So that is really, really important to have. And I'm seeing them being kind of in the range of like 5'1" to 5'5". They're not really short and they're not really tall. They're kind of just like right there in the middle, which to some, I feel like that might be the perfect height. And I'm seeing like some goldish orange hair in this pile for the female, where it's either in between like a darker blonde hair, like maybe a dirty blonde, to almost like a ginger reddish hair type hair. Okay, orange hair. So it's in between those. It can be a wide variety. Obviously, females have a little bit more of flexibility with their hair. They can customize it, make it look differently, especially with all the types of colors, right? So that kind of plays a role in it. I don't think they are too highly self-expressive with what they do with their hair, but their hair is somewhere around that category of those colors. And then for the rest of this person, I see them also kind of having some very undisclosed tattoos where they're in parts of their body that it's not really exposed out too much. So they have that in common with the male version. And maybe some of them don't even have tattoos, period. So that's a significance there. And I think that they are very neutral with their fashion style. They don't try to really express themselves too hard with fashion. They just kind of buy what works for them, buy what looks good on them, and they just go with the flow on that. So I see this person being very humble and being very proud of themselves and very neutral. They don't really need to really self-express too much. They do that in other categories of their life, other facets, so that's pretty prominent there. And they do love life. They do love life. That's very important to know. So getting on that same kind of energy level as that for this person is really important for you, which goes back to the first part of the reading. So that's very, very important. They do have a great smile about them. That is very charming of them. With them being able to flash their teeth and be able to smile at you, that's probably going to be the main thing that wins you over, is their smile. They are attractive. They have a great laugh. They have a great smile. They're very humble, very optimistic, and they do have a great positive radiant energy. But that is what I'm seeing for the female version. I don't think there's really too much to express, too much to give details on, because it's very, very flexible in this light. And obviously their eye color as well is changing constantly. I don't think it's a specific eye color. But also another important detail is I kind of feel like they're a little bit like a Southern Belle type of person, where they kind of got like an accent, like a twang, which also might be something that you are dazzled by as well. So keep that in mind. But that is what I got for the descriptions of both the male and female version of this energy that might be coming to you. But that is what I got for this specific reading, pile number 1. I hope all this makes sense to you. If you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to comment them down below in the comment section. If you resonated with this pile, feel free to like and subscribe. Be sure to check out the links down in the description for potentials on getting a free reading or a personal reading. I love you all and thank you so much for being here, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome into your section of the video. You have chosen the Sacred Kingdoms Tarot deck. Alongside it was the Rose Quartz and Howlite Bracelet. We're going to cover a few things in this specific reading. The first thing we're going to cover is what exactly do you need to do to open up yourself to this next potential love that you are attracting. Obviously, there are some things that people have to do to put in the work to bring in their manifestations, to bring in what they're attracting. So that comes with literally everything that you're trying to do in this world. It's just the sad reality of it all. There's always things to improve on. So even though it might not be something that you want to cover, it's definitely something that is needed to know. And then after that, we'll jump into exactly how you're going to find this next love, where you're going to find them at, what you're going to be doing, things of that nature. And then after that, we'll give a description of what your next potential partner will be. I will give a description for the male version, and then I'll give a description for the female version, and that will pretty much cover all the bases, I think, for this specific reading. So if you're not really looking forward to what you need to work on, just stay tuned for the rest of the reading, as there's going to be more details given about this next potential love for you. So normally with the pick a card readings, I generally already have the cards shuffled, set up, ready to go to make this a cleaner experience for the viewer. But for this specific reading, since we're doing 3 different types of questions, I am going to go ahead and shuffle while during the video. So just be patient and let's see what comes out for you of what exactly you need to do to bring in this next potential love. What is it that you need to work on? What is it that is blocking you from this person? Let's go ahead and jump into the first part of your reading, where we'll be discussing what you can do to adjust your energy or to make some changes for you to bring in this significant person into your life. All right, the first card we have is the King of Pentacles. The Knight of Swords, the 3 of Cups, the Justice card, the 8 of Wands, 7 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, the Chariot, the High Priestess, and the 7 of Pentacles. So pile number 2 is very, very dramatic in this selection of cards for you. I see that what you need to do is to kind of heal your divine masculine energy and tap more into your divine feminine energy. So there's a lot of energy work that it seems like you need to do in order to bring in this significant person for you. It does seem like you have labeled across your forehead victim. It does seem like maybe you label yourself or identify as a victim, and that is something that you are going to have to move past. A lot of that energy is more psychological than anything. It is not something that I'm saying should be disregarded or not be made as important or anything like that. It is all important, it shouldn't be disregarded. But at the same time, this is something that has happened in your past. This is something that is not going to be able to stay attached to you forever. If this is something that you are continuously working on, then you need to address that. You need to heal that energy. You need to make significant changes in your life to address this, whether it's, potentially going for therapy, or whether it's doing some meditations and releasing work or anything of that nature. But labeling yourself as a victim is not something that you can continue to carry on throughout this next portion of your life. Things are going to get faster whenever you start making these changes, and you are going to have to stop trying to look around and taking certain things from different parts of the world or your life or your surroundings and bringing them into you to make yourself feel comfortable, to make yourself feel like you are at home. You need to bring happiness into your life on your own. You need to bring stability, and you need to disregard a lot of these demons that you are fighting. You need to let them go. You need to release them. This is something that has happened to you in the past, whether it's with a past relationship, whether it's with family, whether it's, something that is just completely out of your control that has happened to you, and you need to work on healing this. You need to build up your confidence. You need to build up essentially your King of Pentacles divine masculine energy. You need to build him up. You need to make him strong again. You need to have a backbone. You need to have a strong conscience, a strong state of mind where you are just comfortable. You are stability. You are powerful. You are integrating a lot of successful demeanors into your energy that allow you to have a really strong divine masculine energy in your divine connection. Okay. And with this buildup of your divine masculine energy, I feel like it's going to allow you to adapt into also healing your divine feminine energy, because with your progression with your divine feminine energy, you are going to be able to increase your intuition. You're going to increase your third eye chakra. You're going to increase your connection with your spirituality and your connection with other people. And you're going to have boundaries. You're going to have different ways of communication than you have had in the past. And it's going to be really important that this divine feminine is also healed, because you're not going to be making the same mistakes. You're not going to be in emotional despair where you're just like, where you have mood swings, where you have uncontrollable emotions. You're going to be able to harness that energy and have control over your divine feminine and really support yourself and release these past energies, release these past negative energies that don't need to be in your energetic field any longer, because it's something that you're not going to be able to take into your next relationship. It's very important that you start securing yourself, you start being more patient with yourself, and give yourself the time of day that you need to work on this, because it is going to take a little bit of time for you to heal these past energies and let go of these past energies, because your target goal is getting back on this chariot of yours that's going to carry you forward into life and make things more available, to make things more easier, to make more things easy flowing, because right now you're kind of like in a standstill. You are not allowing yourself to move forward because you're holding on to the past. You need to let go of these past energies so you can start moving forward. And you've got a lot of catching up to do, which is why I think there is going to be a lot of fast moving energy around you during this time, is because you've got a lot of catching up to do. And I think it is going to help you out so much by letting go of things that you can no longer control, things that are in the past, getting rid of this label on yourself, because the longer you keep this label on yourself, the more you're going to allow yourself to believe that that's who you are. That's your dignity. That's your reputation. Like that's what you claim yourself to be. And you're so much more than that. You're so much better than just being labeled as something negative, because you are capable of having a lot of great positive radiant energy, and you have the capability of finding true love that is going to bring this out in you, and you're going to have success with that. But it's allowing yourself to change your mindset, allowing yourself to move forward and not really holding on to what is negative in your life, and really releasing a lot of the negative energy that you have in your energetic field. The Temperance card was originally wanting to come out before, and it decided not to, and that's okay. But I do feel that you have the energy of the Temperance, or you need the energy of the Temperance card, which is really releasing and bringing in good positive energy and allowing yourself to be harmonized and balanced, harmonizing your divine feminine and divine masculine energies to support one another. You've got to make yourself whole again. You've got to make yourself the person you're supposed to be and the person that you want to attract. It's not all about just you. It's also that you're trying to find this love as well. And you've got to attract this energy by being your greatest form, by being what you want to attract. Because in this state of mind, you are only going to attract another broken person. And I don't think you want that. I don't think you want to be not only healing yourself, but also healing someone else beside you. And more than likely, that other person isn't going to want that either. Because right now you have the idea that if you were to bring in someone else's energy, that it's automatically going to heal you. And I don't think it's going to. I think you've got to get there yourself before you start bringing in this other energy. And also reducing your options. You know, like you've got to really reduce what you think you want in life, and being able to re-heal this divine connection between your divine masculine and divine feminine is going to really synchronize and narrow down the potential of what you think that you want. And you're going to have a focus of who you want and what you want. But you've just got to be patient. It's a progression. It's a timeline thing that you're going to have to get through. And it all starts with allowing yourself to let go of the past, let go of this victim card, and get back on your chariot. And it's going to take some time. We got the Seven of Pentacles. You're going to work hard at this. You're going to start making progressions, and it's all going to be a matter of time of how this goes and what you're going to be able to bring in, what changes you're going to be able to make. And you really need to be patient. Be okay with being patient. Be okay with being patient with yourself and not being over aggressive and not being mad with yourself for not, making the right progressions that you think you need to be making. It's all just going to take time. Everybody's different. Everybody's going to heal at a different speed. Your timeline is this way for a specific reason for you to heal this of you. And I think that you also might have some family work that you need to address. It's really tough because I feel like there's a mixture of energy here that I'm picking up on that I'm not exactly sure what the right thing to say is, but I do significantly feel that there is some energy work within your family that you're going to have to resolve and bring more positivity to that connection. If you are able to, change your mindset of your family members, or even like disconnecting from a select few to increase the positivity amongst some of the family members that you don't have a problem with, is going to be really significant. You're going to have to create a positive atmosphere around them. You're going to have to create some good positive connection with them and not really having that negative state of mind when you think about them. You're going to have to readjust that. And I think that's going to be really significant for you because you need to have a source, a really prominent source that's close to you that is going to give you some positive energy. And I feel like you could potentially get that off of these close people to you, family, close-knitted friends, and maybe even a family that isn't really blood related, but maybe a family that is a collective group of friends or close people to you that you consider family. And I think just having that great positive energy coming from them is going to be really important for you as well to move forward with healing and progressing. So realistically, you've got to release this mentality that you have of being a victim, release some past energies, release some past hurt, develop your connection between your divine feminine and divine masculine, strengthen up your divine masculine because he is hurt right now. He needs your help. He needs to be stable. He needs to be strong. Increase that. Increase your intuition and your connection. And I think that's just going to come with being closer with your divine feminine, but also getting back on the chariot and narrowing down your options, narrowing down the energy that you're trying to bring into your life. But that's what I got on this specific part of this section of the reading. We're going to collect these cards back up and pull out some more cards for how you're going to meet this next significant person of your life. All right, pile number 2. Let's see how you're going to meet your next significant lover/relationship. All right, very interesting. These first 4 cards came out in pairs. We'll touch on that in a second. All right. So, confirmation here that you've got to release that negative energy that you're holding on to, pile number 2. The 2 of Pentacles came back out. That is definitely something that you've got to do. You've got to release this old energy. If you're thinking that some significant person that you've had from your past is going to come back, I do not think that is the case. I think this is an expectation that you're going to have to release from yourself moving forward. You really need to gather the mindset that this is going to be someone significantly new, and that is okay. So release the old energies and bring in something new and energetic and something that is going to help you moving forward. This person, I feel, let's see, we got the Queen of Swords, the 4 of Pentacles, the Lovers, 9 of Swords, 9 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, Page of Swords, 9 of Swords, the Fool, and the 4 of Swords. I think the reason why you've got to kind of increase your intuition, kind of increase the connection with your divine feminine, is I do think that you, pile number 2, have a significant ability to dream, to really have these vivid dreams and dreams that actually come true. Okay? And I think you will end up seeing this person in your visions, in your dreams, in a state of mind where you're not like actually conscious. You are going to have like a vivid visualization of who this person is, and they are coming to you. They are someone that has built themselves up, someone that is very capable and strong, and someone that is not necessarily going to rescue you, but it's going to feel like a rescue because you're going to have such a significant time of healing and reworking your energy that once you get to a point where you are healed, you're going to feel like you were rescued because of how much time that you've spent. It's going to feel like you were rescued. I don't know how else to express that, but that is just going to be the feeling and the emotions that you're going to have when you finally meet this person. Like, oh my God, like finally, I feel like this is where I'm supposed to be, and I've done all this work, and I'm so happy about it, and finally gets to pay off. This person is very strong, very stable, very knight. I know it's not showing it currently, but very King of Wands type of energy. They're very noble, they're very fierce, they're very powerful, potentially even a fire sign at that, where they're just confident and they're moving strong and they're making their decisions calculated and, you know, leading by example, leading by their own torch and having their way with life. And they seem like they're connected with your energy already. Like, your energies are pretty connected. There's a divine significance here between you and this person, whether it being a twin flame or a soulmate. This is somebody that is going to be brand new. Obviously, if you're having dreams about this person, you are going to know who this person is in a way, but you do have a divine connection with this person, this next significant relationship is going to be either a twin flame energy or a soulmate energy. It's going to be different for multiple different people that are listening to this reading, and that's okay. And it might be somebody that you have already had dreams and visions of in the past before you were even hurt. Like if you, say, for example, 5 years ago was having these dreams, these visions of this person, and then you had like another significant relationship and that took place and that took up a lot of your time, and then you stopped having dreams or visions, or even had dreams and visions of this person while you were in that relationship, and then that relationship didn't work out, and then all of a sudden you started having them again, very more clear, very more powerful. This person is, it seems like they're overcoming all those obstacles that you were putting yourself through because you were kind of like not calculated. You were kind of going off a whim of a lot of choices, of a lot of decisions in your life where there's not a lot of stability in your life, which is the reason why I'm saying like creating that divine masculine energy and being more stable is very, very important for this energy to come to you, is because you're not very stable. You're very erratic, and you're making these decisions that are not calculated. This Queen of Swords energy is supposed to be calculated, and you are not making intellectual calculated decisions. You're making decisions based off emotions and off of a whim, and that is something that's going to need to change. That is how they're going to find you, is whenever you start harnessing this energy to make this more apparent in your life, make this more apparent in your mindset and attitude and demeanor, is you're going to have to be comfortable, okay, and stable. So during the time of your life, you are going to be in a presence of learning new things, learning what your next chapter might be about, or maybe even in school. And you're going to be resting. You're going to be resting your energy. You're going to be really harnessing your own energy and focusing inward on yourself and really doing a lot of self-work. And it might be not even like you're still like working on yourself, getting this divine masculine and divine feminine back acquainted with one another, but it might just be that you're really independent. You're really focusing towards yourself and not really focusing on other people or allowing other people's energies to come in. And that is going to be really significant and important as well. So really focus inwards. And that is where a lot of this energy is going to come from for this person. And that is how they're going to find you. They're going to register you as someone that is, working on themselves, someone that is working hard, and that is going to be attractive to them. They may or may not be having these vivid dreams of you as well, but I think they know you when they see you, and they know it's going to be significant. And that is what's going to attract them to you, is that there's going to be an extreme amount of significance. And I honestly think that this interaction with you and this person is going to be totally, totally random, whether that be in a library, whether that be in school, whether that be walking down the street. You're just going to randomly bump into this person, and there's going to be, it almost feels like a movie, a romance movie, where it's just like fantasy, and you're going to make eye contact, and you're just going to know from that point forward that this person is significant, okay? Because Spirit has a way of making these divine connections happen so randomly, okay? And you're going to least expect it, but you're going to know that this person is significant just by looking at them. And that's all that's going to matter, is your interpretation of this person and the way that you feel their energy. Their energy is going to be very, very present, and it's going to be very, very powerful. And you know that they're noble. You know that they're strong. You know that they're capable. And you know that they have already done the work to heal themselves. They've already made those progressions. So this gives you influence to make these progressions for yourself as well, is by having him wait for you, or him or her wait for you. You don't want to keep them waiting. So don't. Allow yourself to make these progressions, allow yourself to make these healings to move forward into finding this person. And it's going to be very, very attractive to you. It's going to be very, very important to you. So make these changes. Get rid of the victim card. Get rid of these old energies. Focus on yourself. Focus on readapting your divine masculine and divine feminine back together. That's really, really important. This is going to be a random connection. This is going to be an amazing connection. You're going to feel it. You already feel it in your dreams. You already feel it in your visions. You feel the energy pulling you. Allow this to motivate you. Allow this to captivate you. It's going to be very, very awesome for you. Pile number 2. So let's go ahead and pull these cards back together. And I am going to try to either channel or try to use some of these cards to describe this person for you, which, like I said, I mean, you are currently having visions, you're currently having dreams of this person. So realistically, you kind of already know what this person looks like, but just to give you confirmation or validation that you are seeing the right things, I'm going to try to channel or pull out some cards that are going to describe this energy to you, whether it is a female or whether it is a male. I'm going to give you both descriptions of both genders. Already, just by channeling, we're going to hopefully do the male version first. Obviously, I'm going to take whatever cards comes out, but already I'm feeling a significant male version coming through. We're going to do the male first. I'm feeling, even though this person has this King of Wands energy, they're very confident, they're very prominent, they're noble, they're going forward with their due diligence and all that stuff. I do feel like they have this Knight of Cups energy of them. They do have this King of Cups energy, where they are more in their feelings. They're more invested in their emotions. They have a really significant water placement in their chart, whether that be their sun or whether that be one of their big 3 or even their Venus or whatever. But let's see what the masculine energy is going to be. And it's kind of hilarious. I'm already picking up on the energy of the female. 8 of Wands. I'm already picking up on the energy of the female, where it does seem like the female is almost the exact opposite. Like, the female is very gorgeous in nature, but she also has this divine masculine type of energy to her, where she's not like manly, but she's, you know, just very prominent and very decisive. Let's see. So yeah, we got the Nine of Pentacles, the 5 of Swords. Okay, let's see if we can pull out one more card and then I'll channel the rest. Yeah, okay. So here we go. We've got the 9 of Pentacles, the 5 of Swords, the 8 of Wands, and the Page of Swords. So in each one of these cards, obviously we have the Page being a female, but the 5 of Swords and the 9 of Pentacles, each one has longer hair. That to me is kind of like a 50-50 shot of whether that matches up with the person that you are trying to connect with. But to me, more so demonstrates the confirmation that this person is going to have a very strong divine feminine energy towards them, that they are going to be more emotionally receptive. They're going to be more putting out their emotions than a typical standard guy would. And that is okay. They do have this energy about them where they do kind of get caught up in their emotions, and that might be exactly the reason why they've had struggle in their past relationships, is that they've had like these internal emotional struggles where maybe they get too caught up in their emotions, and that is definitely something that they have worked on. They are definitely someone that makes calculated decisions, even though they do rely on their emotions most of the time, as any water sign typically does. They do make more calculated decisions. They do have some earth to them, where they are stable, they are confident, they're moving forward, just like I said with the King of Wands energy, and they are in control. They are in control of their emotions more than they ever was before, and they are moving forward with their life's plans and strategically learning more things each and every day. They do have, like I said, this prominent divine feminine energy, and they are very energetic. Some of them will have long hair, and some of them will have more of a hairstyle where they can, kind of readjust their hair, like style it or whatever. Like maybe it won't be super long, but maybe it'll just be long enough for them to, be able to do things with their hair. I am sensing all over the place that this person can be blonde, this person can be brunette, this person could have black hair. Like their hair color for each one of these people is significantly different. And like I said, I think you need to really kind of go back to your visions, kind of go back to your dreams of like what this person registers to you as, and just know that whatever your dream is suggesting to you is the prominent hair color that you'll find them as. It might not even be the hair color that they are right now, but it might be somebody that you find as their hair color at that time when you do see them. Okay. I do see that this person is a slick build, someone that does focus on their figure, someone that has been recently motivated by their past journey to kind of make a significant change of their body style. And I think they have put a lot of work in at the gym. And it's someone that, really takes that seriously. Someone that may recently have just gotten into the gym and looks kind of toned up, or someone that has really been in the gym for the past year or two, just really toning themselves up and being ripped and shredded and that kind of nature. Because with the divine feminine energy that they do have, they also want to look masculine and come across as a masculine figure. Just because you do have those emotions, just because you do have that divine connection with your feminine energy, doesn't mean that you're weak, doesn't mean that you're vulnerable. You're still got that masculine energy. So this goes out for any guys that are listening to this at this point. Don't feel just because you show your emotions makes you weak. It is okay. You're validated to have these emotions and to be able to express yourself any way that you want to. But going back to the description of this divine masculine energy, I do sense that this person, like I said, is involved in the gym, someone that does like try to work on their figure, and someone that either is clean with the tattoos, like doesn't have any specifically, or if they do have tattoos, they're more so all arm tattoos. So whether that be like a sleeve or whether that be a shoulder piece or a wrist piece or whatever, I feel like tattoos wise, they're specifically on their arms, or they specifically don't have any at all. They have meaningful tattoos. It's not just something that is random. It's something that serves purpose and allows them to express the hidden emotions that they may keep in more than they like to express. So expressing those emotions through tattoos is something that they like to do. This divine masculine energy has very restricted facial hair. They have facial hair, but they don't have it long. They don't have it like out of style. They like to style it. They make sure that it's very significant to their face. They allow it to be something that really highlights their facial structure. If they look better with a mustache, they only have a mustache. If they look better with like a chin strap beard, that's what they're going for. They're trying to highlight their facial features with their facial hairstyle. And then lastly, they are very casual. They're very casual with their style. They don't try to prominently expose themselves to fashion. They don't try to buy fancy clothes or buy fancy watches or shoes or necklaces. They are very casual. They don't try to dress up, but I guess they don't really try to dress down either, even though that's probably where they're the most comfortablest. And yeah, I think that's kind of like all that I can really describe of this person. I think that gives you enough information, but to kind of give them a metaphoric approach, think of them as this animal on the Eight of Wands card. I'm assuming this is probably like a jaguar or something of that nature. I can't really tell based off the little effects that it has on the cards, but this person is going to resemble this type of animal. I feel that pretty prominently, that they do have like this very fierce side, but also this very feminine nature, kind of going back to them exposing their emotional side more. So that is it for the description of the male energy. Let's pull some more cards for the female energy. Like I said before, I think this female energy is going to be somebody that is going to be the exact opposite of the male description, where they have more of like a divine masculine energy that is more prominent, even though they might not like show it as much. So yeah, we got the Three of Pentacles, the Hierophant. Already can tell that this person likes to work. Someone that feels like they have to provide, someone that is very knowledgeable. All right, let's see here. Got the Four of Cups. We got the Six of Wands. Yeah, so this person is kind of like got this divine masculine energy. They're very, let's say, all about themselves. They are very confident in themselves. They don't have anything to lose. They know their capabilities. They know the knowledge that they have. They're very smart. They're very hardworking. They're very just prominent. I feel like that's a big descriptive word, is that they're prominent, and their energy is going to be very visible whenever you see them. But just because they're prominent doesn't mean that that's how they feel on the inside, okay? There's a lot of insecurities there. I feel like they're still kind of working through, and that's okay. It doesn't like show up as any like red flags per se, but there is some insecurities there. That's why they probably tried to be overly prominent with their energy. So just keep that in mind. And then also, yeah, I'm feeling they're kind of a little bit opposite of the male energy, where they're not as like active in the gym. They kind of just let their figure be the way it is naturally, at a natural state. So they could be anywhere between how the Six of Wands female version looks on this card, where she's super skinny and very, high metabolism, or it might be someone that is, could potentially be more out of shape, but they don't do any hard work to make their body any differently. They kind of just, live their life. They let their body be the way their body is. And I don't see them being the type of person to stress eat or to, really have like a bad type of intake of food, or like a regimen of like how they eat. So I don't think that's going to be necessarily a problem. But what I do see is a woman who has potentially long hair. Okay. I feel more so that there's going to be a wide range of long hair, whether that be right below their shoulder blades, or whether that be going down towards their back end a little bit more. So there's going to be a significant variations of how long their hair is, but I do feel like this person has long hair. I do believe that this person has like blonde or darker hair. Like, it's not going to just be a brown color. It's either going to be a really dark brown or a really black color. So like a blonde or like a really dark color. And I don't think there's going to be any in between. I think it's one or the other. This girl likes to wear jewelry. She loves jewelry. She loves necklaces. She loves bracelets, crystal bracelets, anything to give her any significant powers, or anything that is like emotionally related to something. So if she, like, say, had a grandmother pass away and the grandmother gave her this necklace that she feels really connected to, I feel like that is very significant for her. I'm seeing very prominently that this girl has like green eyes or brown eyes. Usually I feel like there is like a hard way to figure out what color eyes this person has in a lot of these other readings, but I feel like very prominently this person has like either green eyes or like a brown/hazel type of eye color. They don't have blue eyes. This energy doesn't really have any sort of hairstyle. It's kind of just your natural state of hair, but long. And like I said, they have this kind of like divine masculine type of energy to them where they're very prominent with that, where they're confident. They've not really got like an ego, but it kind of presents itself as like having an ego. And they're very firm. They're very driven. They work hard. They work a lot. And they kind of stay to themselves. It almost seems like they've got like this earth type of energy to them with maybe some fire to them as well, where they're just like really driven and really hardworking. Let's see. Is there anything else about this significant female energy? They're very passionate with the things that they do, especially with relationships. If you do get in a relationship with this person, they're very loyal, they're very committed, and they might not show love as significantly as a water sign would or like an air sign would, but they do have that sense of connection with their emotions, that they are very strong about them and very suited with this person. They're very knowledgeable and they're very wise to listen to and take advice from. So that is very, very powerful. I do not feel much of anything else. I don't think there's really anything significant about their look that will come across to you easier. But like I said, I think if you're having dreams of this person, you'll know that this energy is true and you'll have something to reflect back to and understanding that this person is going to be the significant person coming to you, and very, very powerful. That is what I got for you, pile number 2. I think I'm going to wrap it up here for your reading. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any significant questions, feel free to comment them down below, or if you feel like you resonated with the reading, it would be nice to hear what you have to say. If you want an opportunity at a free or private reading, check the links in the description as they will get you to those places. I greatly appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for your support. And as always, stay positive and make sure that you show love to yourself. I love you all. Take care. I'll catch you on the next one. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome into your section of the video. You have chosen the Light Seers deck alongside the Amethyst bracelet. We're going to cover a few things in this specific reading. The first thing we're going to cover is what exactly do you need to do to open up yourself to this next potential love that you are attracting. Obviously, there are some things that people have to do to put in the work to bring in their manifestations, to bring in what they're attracting. So that comes with literally everything that you're trying to do in this world. It's just the sad reality of it all. There's always things to improve on. So even though it might not be something that you want to cover, it's definitely something that is needed to know. And then after that, we'll jump into exactly how you're going to find this next love, where you're going to find them at, what you're going to be doing, things of that nature. And then after that, we'll give a description of what your next potential partner will be. I will give a description for the male version, and then I'll give a description for the female version. And that will pretty much cover all the bases, I think, for this specific reading. So if you're not really looking forward to what you need to work on, just stay tuned for the rest of the reading, as there's going to be more details given about this next potential love for you. So normally with the pick a card readings, I generally already have the cards shuffled, set up, ready to go to make this a cleaner experience for the viewer. But for this specific reading, since we're doing 3 different types of questions, I am going to go ahead and shuffle while during the video. So just be patient and let's see what comes out for you of what exactly you need to do to bring in this next potential love. What is it that you need to work on? What is it that is blocking you from this person? Let's go ahead and jump into your reading. The first part is going to be what you need to significantly do to either change or to work on or heal to to break out any blockages that might be interfering with you being connected with this next significant person in your life. All right, we have the Three of Wands. We have the Devil card. The King of Pentacles. Three of Swords. Chariot. The Magician. Ace of Wands. The Six of Wands. Three of Pentacles. And the Four of Swords. All right. Pile number 3. We have a lot of associated energy with you. Okay. And personally, I feel like there is a significant person in your life right now, whether that be your own father or whether that be father to your children. I know for guys that's not going to register for you, so it might be your own father, or a significant male energy in your life that kind of has a hold on you, someone that is keeping you waiting, someone that you kind of register as, you know, it's going to be different for some of you. Obviously, there's going to be a father energy and there's going to be someone that you've already had a relationship with that kind of has a hold on you, that's kind of got you paused and in reflection mode and not really investing into a lot of your own energy. It's got you in this weak state of mind where you're not really thinking clearly, you're not really thinking for yourself, you're not really grounded, and you're either waiting for this person to come back into your life or you're kind of waiting to release this person from your life, and there's really not any progression, there's really not any movement, and there needs to be you getting back on the chariot and allowing things to move freely, allowing things to be changed. And you need to kind of find ways to bring this change into your life. How can you creatively make some choices to make things start evolving, make things start changing and turning out better for you in your life? That is something that you've got to really realize, is that this person doesn't need to have a hold over you. If this person is significantly trying to say, okay, well, you can only have this type of person in your life, they're having like some sort of control over you where they're kind of like designated like, oh, this is going to be the best and only person that you can bring into your life. And maybe even like if you have kids with this person, they're trying to tell you like, this is the only type of person that you can date that I would feel comfortable with having the kids around. That could be the holdup, you know, like someone that is really putting their 2 cents into, you know, who you bring into your life is not really important to listen to. It's not really important to, you know, kind of hold yourself to that standard, hold yourself to, you know, those potentials, because it really limits you. It really limits your own beliefs, for one, of what you actually want, but it also limits the possibilities of someone significant coming into your life. So really releasing that hold on you and having those set parameters. And just because it's the King of Pentacles energy doesn't necessarily mean it has to be a masculine figure. It could also be someone that is feminine, but holds a more divine masculine type of energy in the relationship that you have together. So that could be, you know, exactly what it is for you, pile number 3, that this person has just got a hold on you. And I'm feeling more gravitated towards the idea that it is someone that you have maybe had a relationship with and have kids together and are trying to put their 2 cents into like who you date and who you bring into your life next to involve yourself with these kids that you have, and it's kind of making yourself too picky, right? It's limiting your energies, it's limiting your beliefs. So you need to try to release this responsibility, try to release this energy that is not suited for you. It is not suited for who you're trying to bring in, because that connection is not going to be very stable if you're trying to bring someone into that type of situation. You're going to have to get a better hold of the situation and creatively come up with a design to, implement the connection you have with this person, to keep it secure and to keep it balanced, because obviously you want to do right by the kids, but you also want to, have that freedom, have that flexibility, and kind of living these double lives in a way, and really register a lot with what works for you. What is going to be the best situation for you, pile number 3? You need to think about yourself. You need to prioritize your own feelings and the way you need to handle your life and to bring in success and happiness and love. You really want that, and you really deserve that, because you've been through a lot. You've been through a lot of hardships. You've been through a lot of troubling times, and I think you need a break. I think you obviously, for one, have got to rest for a little while. You've got to give your heart some time between these two journeys here. You've got to be invested into your own self for once. Invest your own energy into yourself. Really give back to yourself. Really love yourself. And really feed this energy back into who you are. And not really try to people please, but you've got to kind of like work out this situation. You've got to find a perfect solution for this situation to move forward. And I think the best thing for you to do is communicate with your spirit guides, with your spirit team, with your angels, whoever you decide to talk to, whoever you feel represented by. You need to manifest these successful outcomes. What can you bring into your life to help this situation, to help you release this fear, this attachment, and these hardships? Bring a resolution to the whole situation so you can easily move forward into a new situation and have that success and have that love and freedom. You've got to bring in these new potentials and these new possibilities to help your situation. And that is really, really important for you to be successful, is to be able to do that for yourself. Pile number 3. You don't need to be living in fear. You don't need to be living in hatred. You don't need to be living in the idea of being controlled. You need to have this flexibility. You need to have this freedom. You deserve it. And for the ones that have the parental controller over you, where you're not really thinking for yourself, you're not really allowing yourself to really figure out who you want in a person to bring into your life, you need to, erase all these thoughts of this, person that they want you to have, and really take that freedom and really take that responsibility for yourself whenever you're thinking of this person. If, say, for example, your father or even your mother wants you to have someone that is religious in your life, and that's the only person that you feel like you have to bring into your life because you want to really make them happy, you need to erase that thought. You need to erase that fear. You need to release this energy, because we both know that's not exactly what you want. You want something greater. You want something more than just what they want you to have. So you've got to release this attachment. They don't need to have this control over you. And that is exactly something that you need to work on, so that way you can bring forward the right person for you, that is going to show you the right love, that's going to show you the right passion. And you have that full capability. You have that full energy to do that. And if you don't, you've got to manifest a way for you to resolve this issue, resolve it peacefully, and really gain the power and the control over your own mind, over your own emotions, over your own connections, and really ease yourself into it. Become more control over your energy, become more controlling over your own life, and move forward with this newfound energy. And that is what is going to lead you to this next significant person, is having this control, not allowing to have someone control you. And it's going to allow your chariot to move where it needs to go, to find this person that is going to be brought into your life, that is going to be very helpful for you and very significant for you, and be the next relationship that you'll have. The chariot will help you find it. The chariot will help deliver you to this person, or vice versa. So really think about that, pile number 3. All right, so at this point, I'm going to collect the cards. I'm going to deal some more cards of how you will find this next person, how you'll find this next significant relationship. How will pile number 3 find their next significant relationship? How will it come to them? All right, we got the 6 of Wands again. We got the 8 of Cups. Got the 9 of Swords, the Star, the Empress, the Chariot, this 10 of Pentacles, 4 Swords is back out, 10 of Wands, and the 10 of Swords. Okay, we've got a lot of walking. We got a lot of walking away from, what you typically find true to you. Pile number 3. There's very significant change here. I really think that you are going to have to trust yourself. You're really going to have to instill some confidence within yourself about having this sense of freedom, having this sense of, control over your own energy, control over yourself. This person is going to come to you after these hardships are done. And honestly, now that I say that, I feel like, once again, this might be a 50-50 energy between the collective here of pile number 3, that some of you are going to have this person come into your life when you feel like you can't do it, when you feel like you need help. And I feel like this person is going to, help you through gaining this confidence and gaining this freedom and, giving you a lot of good information to help you break away from these chains. And then for some of you other people, I feel like they're going to come at the tail end of you making that change for yourself and breaking from these chains. But for the ones that are going to be helped by this person, you've got to realize that it's going to put an emotional strain on you and your relationship with this person. So realistically, I know you probably won't have that sense of control over the situation regardless, but realistically, try your best to make this change on your own before finding this significant person, because you don't want to put that emotional strain on yourself, okay? But I do find that this person is going to find you around those times of either at the end or realizing that you can't just do it on your own, that you kind of like give up in a sense. And you're going to be in a state of recovery or a state of despair where you find this person. And this person does have the strength, does have the capability of giving you wise information, does have the strength to be able to give you support and emotional healing. Someone that you have wished to come to rescue you, wished to come to help you, and manifestations will come out of this. This will be someone that you have manifested. So if you are trying to manifest now, make sure you get super descriptive. Make sure you say what you want this person to be, and this manifestation is going to come to you in the right moment, in the right timing, it's all going to come off of manifestation. It's not going to come off of, just a divine connection. This is someone that is going to serve a large purpose in your life, but it is going to come off of manifestation. So make sure you're manifesting if you're not. A big thought here is this person is going to come up to you whenever you are doing something for yourself, whenever you're trying to get away from a lot of different energies, whether that's, going to a park and kind of, being independent and trying to release energy of some sort and kind of just staying to yourself. That could be a potential. It could be if you're like walking on a trail by yourself and they come up to you and they see you and they want to speak to you. That might be a potential, whether that's going to a bar or to a coffee shop. That is going to be a potential where you're just kind of isolating yourself, to your own energy, and it's going to be where you try to get away. So any significance for that for you, pile number 3, is where this is going to take place, is a place where you are trying to get away from your surroundings, your typical normal energy, and you're just trying to find an ease and simple comfort in a place where you can get away from any distractions, anybody else's energy that you typically deal with, and that is very, very significant for you. So really, really understand that. I do have a sense that this is going to be kind of like an awkward connection, that, maybe this person may not necessarily have all the confidence in the world to speak to you at first, and you kind of just have like this awkward interaction where you like bump into them or they try to make a move or something and it just doesn't go as planned. It's going to be kind of awkward. So just note that is another potential for you, pile number 3. So just because it's going awkward at first doesn't mean it can't turn into something great, because I feel like you will have a really good connection with this next significant relationship, but it's just going to start out honestly awkward. Okay. And don't rule out the possibility that you might end up exchanging social media or some sort, and that this person once again awkwardly tries to talk to you on there as well. But at the beginning is the awkward stage. Throughout it all, once you start, reciprocating the correct energies, it's not going to stay awkward forever. So just keep that in mind. Don't sell this person short, as they do need some time to kind of like readjust to the conversation that you're going to have with one another and the energy exchange. And in all honesty, that could be something worth mentioning too. Like I said, you're going to be doing something for yourself where this person finds you. So if you feel like you're, expressing yourself on social media of some sort, maybe that person is going to come through social media as well and give you that sort of interaction that you're looking for. But I really do think with the Empress card, the 4 of Swords, and the 9 of Swords here, that, and even the 6 of Wands, you could say, I really do think that you are going to have to really put forth some comfort and some energy work back into you of, being emotionally stable, being emotionally connected with yourself, and really knowing what you want and prioritizing your own well-being and prioritizing your own feelings and sense of worth. Pile number 3. That's really, really important to note. With the 10 of Pentacles, I do feel like, family is going to be another significance, whether it's your family or their family. You potentially both will have a set of kids or just one kid or whatever, that you're going to be combining this family together with this next significant relationship. So it might even be someone that has kids as well. But I do feel like the way that you're going to bring this person in is releasing, this old energy. We've got the 8 of Cups, the 10 of Swords, and the 10 of Wands. That's so powerful that you're going to have to release something to bring in this energy. It's almost like whenever you're trying to bring more positive energy into your life, you've got to release negative energy to be able to open up room for that positive energy to come in. So releasing some sort of connection, releasing some sort of control that is being casted upon you is what you need to release, so that way you can bring in, this person, this change, this positive energy, this energy exchange, all the above. You're going to have to bring that in through this format, or else it's going to be a really, really big struggle for your manifestation to come through, for it to come true, and for you to receive this person. So there's a lot of work that you have to do to release this energy, to bring in this new positive energy. Let's see if I can work on figuring out the masculine energy, the male energy, and their description of who they look like or what they look like. All right, pile number 3. This is another confirmation, I guess, for you. The Six of Wands came back out again for this particular part of the reading. For the masculine energy, I do feel like they're going through some of the same energies that you have, or have already went through it before. So they know what it takes. They know what's going on. They're kind of like an equal partner to you, where they have a similar background, they have a similar story, and they understand. They know what to do, they know what you're going through, and there's a lot of significant purpose and a lot of significant change that they can help you with. With this masculine energy, I do sense that they are kind of like a representation of the adult version of the Six of Cups card here, where they are a hard worker. They like to wear blue jeans or overalls or whatever. They seem kind of like the farmer type. That's kind of like what I'm feeling, the energy, what my channeling is showcasing to me, is that it seems like they are, the worker farmer type of person. Might be a little country, might just like not really fit in with maybe your vibe, or it may, just depending on who's listening to this reading. They seem really in control. They seem really grown. They are very mature. They do have shorter hair, not really any hair to kind of style with. They're pretty short, well-groomed. Well, I say well-groomed because now I'm starting to picture like a bushier type of beard. Their hair is well-groomed, I should say. It's not like long or, styled or anything. It's just like either kind of like a buzz cut or just kind of like a shorter cut. And they got like a bushier type of beard. Some might be really long and some might be more well-kept and kind of like shaped really well for the beard. Like I said, it does seem like they are more of like the farmer type with either plaid or blue jeans or overalls or something kind of similar to, like I said, the guy in the Six of Cups. They do have this quiet nature about them. They are all about the experience. They're all about receiving, and they kind of just go with the flow. They kind of just go where life takes them, which I think is what's going to lead up to the awkward first interaction, is because they don't really have like this fiery energy to them where they're just going to easily engage. They're going to easily be able to talk to you. I think this person kind of has like a quiet nature about them where they only speak when spoken to, that type of energy. But I do think they do want to speak to you whenever they see you. So that is good. This person seems to come in all shapes and sizes. It's not like significant with their weight or their body figure. It is all significant or is all significantly different throughout each person. So there's really no set standard. I am sensing that they're more brown-headed or red-headed than anything. I'm not seeing any black hair. I'm not seeing any blonde hair. I'm seeing more of a wide variety of brown and definitely some redhead. And some of these are coming across as older too. So like some gray hairs in there for the people that are looking for an older relationship, or for some of the people that fit into an older relationship. I feel like this person is very humble, very kind, very tender-hearted, very unique, doesn't need to say much, and very significant with their words. They're very tolerant, very tolerable, and they just go with the flow. I guess the main significance here is that they kind of just go with the flow, so that's really important. They match your energy, which I think is also something really important to note, is that the person can match your energy, so that's really, really good for compatibility. They're an animal person, which once again kind of fits with like the farmer type of mold. They don't exactly have to be farmers, but they just kind of give that presence, right? They like nature. They really like the comfortability of either being by themselves or being in a very small group of like either 2 or 3 people, nothing bigger than that. So they're very private, they're very humble, they're very kind. All these are great qualities about this person, something that I think you're specifically looking for, pile number 3, but I don't think there's really any other significant markings on this person, whether it's piercings, tattoos, anything like that. They may have them, but I don't think it's going to be very significant for you to be made aware of. That's what I'm feeling from this energy. But overall, this person has really good energy to have around. So you're going to be very, very amazed and grateful for this person. So give this person a chance. Even though it starts off awkward, give this person a chance. They deserve it. All right. Let's see if I can tap into the feminine energy a little bit. See what description comes across for them. I'm already feeling that this female energy has been through their fair share. They've been through their fair share. Let's see. All right. Yeah, with the moon card coming out automatically, they've been through their fair share. I promise you they do not look like they're bald with the King of Wands. You got the Page of Pentacles. I actually got a few more cards to come out here. So realistically, if I was to give you a visualization of this person, it'd probably be this Page of Pentacles girl in the middle here. But this person has been through a lot of trials, a lot of tribulations, things of that nature. They've been through the ringer. They've been through and experienced a lot of things in their life. They've honestly gotten control over this type of system that they continuously go through. But I think with you, I think they can obviously show you the way, try to make a significant difference in your life and what you're going through, but also kind of make you more open and aware to like what life has to offer and how y'all's relationship could potentially go and grow great together. And that is really, really important to learn a lot of different techniques and abilities and patterns from this person. This person does seem like they're significantly fitter than maybe some of the other readings I've done. This person has brown hair, maybe even some highlights in their hair, like this Page of Wands has. And they could have like this deeper orange brown hair as well. Orange, brown, blonde hair. Like that's kind of like a weird mixture to me, but that could be the potential of this person to have. And like I said, they've got this very toned, relaxed figure. They don't have to work on it too hard. Then another download I just got just now is that you know maybe this person might be significantly bigger, but their looks isn't exactly what attracts you to this person. It's all about their presence, it's all their energy, but this person might be significantly bigger, and that's not a problem to you. You love them regardless either way they look. It is all of their history and about their story and how they connect with you that is really, really important and relevant to you. This person has two different possibilities for pile number 3, where I feel like this person either has just arm sleeves for tattoos or they have no tattoos at all. Maybe like a little cute ankle tattoo or something like that, but nothing like out of the way crazy, like fully decorated body tattoos or anything like that. That it's either just arm sleeves or a cute little ankle tattoo of some sort. And like I said, they're really well grounded. They are very earthy and airy, got a lot of inspiration and freedom and a great positive mindset. This person might actually be a little hippie as well. So maybe someone that wears baggy pants with, like ripped holes in them, or, someone like that wears tie-dye a lot, or just someone that is very related to like a hippie type of nature might come across as that. But that's it. Also very attractive to you, pile number 3. That is not something that is going to disturb you or turn you off from this person. And the person really does have like a delicate energy. Someone that's, not really worth messing with. Like you don't want to go up against them or anything like that. But they do have that side to them as well as their typical nature, which is just being more soft-spoken, free-flowing type of energy. They've been through a lot. They know how to handle a lot. And they know how to continue to keep fighting and going and moving forward, which is going to be really significant inspiration to you. But I think all that kind of makes sense for you, pile number 3, and what you need in your life and someone to really learn from and give you guidance and direction. So that is all I got for you, pile number 3. Thank you so much for being here. Be sure you stick around for the collective oracle message at the very end, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. I love you all. Thank you so much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the ending of this video where I'll be giving a collective oracle message for each pile. This can resonate with anybody from any of the piles. It's not just designated to one person or one pile. All right, let's go ahead and pull some of the oracles. We have Blessing in the Skies, Euro Gold, Spirit Relationships, and Renewal Connections. So, for all the people that are listening for this oracle reading, it does seem like this person is going to be a revelation for you. This person is going to be someone that significantly changes a part of you to make it for the better. Someone that is able to bring the best out of you. Someone that, you really didn't see exactly coming. And you've got to have the understanding that this person is worth waiting for. This person is someone that is going to give you a lot of influence, someone that is able to be someone very precious and someone very satisfying and someone that you've ultimately always wanted. And there's going to be a lot of significant changes coming with this person, whether it's spiritual or whether it's just, your own energy or an everyday life experience. There is going to be some interesting changes that happen for your life. And I feel like there's actually just going to be a lot of spiritual growth alongside it, whether that's with the connection with your spiritual team or whether that's the connection with your own higher self and spirituality. Okay. And this is going to reform you. This is going to reform you back to, being on track with who you're supposed to be in this life and your life's purpose, and being on track with connecting to your higher self and having that divine connection. You're going to be more established. You're going to be rejuvenated. You're going to be more interconnected, and having this divine connection between your two divine feminine and divine masculine energies. And that's going to be really important because it's going to make you as a whole. It's going to make you very strong and very independent. And that is going to be amazing for you and what you're going to be able to accomplish going forward. You're going to have a great sense of worth. You're going to have great validation and just a stronger sense of self that is going to be, like I said, really important going forward in your life. There's going to be a lot of growth and a lot of new opportunities coming forward with this new connection. And I'm very, very happy for you and very proud to see you succeed in moving forward to goals and dreams that you have for yourself. So congratulations to all the people that are going to be working on themselves and allowing themselves to have the accessibility to bring this new connection into their life. And it's just going to be such a powerful movement for you. And I wish you the best of luck and love you all. Thank you so much for being here and staying tuned for this last additional message for you all. I think it's really positive and a great thing to see. Make sure you check the links out in the description if you're wanting a private reading or just wanting to catch me for a personal reading live on either Twitch or on YouTube. Make sure you like and subscribe, comment down below what you thought about the reading, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.